This Shabbos in Miras Hashem in Eretz Yisrael, we will be leaning Parshas Bhaalotcha, and Chutz La'aretz, the leaning will be Parshas Noso. There, Chazal tell us that these two parshios are very much connected. The end of Parshas Noso and the beginning of Parshas Bhaalotcha are really one story. What is the Smichos parshios? Chazal tell us that as the Nesiim were bringing their karbanos day after day at the beginning of Chodesh Nisan, Aaron HaKohen, Chol Shadaito, Aaron HaKohen had a certain tsar, a certain pain at watching all the Nesiim be makav karbanos. What was that pain? Neither he nor his Sheva was able to participate in the wonderful Chanukas HaMishkan. That seems to be what was bothering Aaron HaKohen so much. And therefore, Kadosh Baruch Hu tells him, Rashi says, Chayecha shelcha gidol mishalahem, she'ata madlikim eitivas haneros. Hashem says, don't worry, you have something greater than them. I'm going to give you the mitzvah of halakas haneros for you and your children, and that will be your nechama. The Ramban asks on Rashi, or on Chazal really, what are Chazal conveying here? What kind of tzar should Aaron have? Aaron HaKohen, we're talking about from the period of Aleph Nisan through Yud Beis Nisan, that the Nesiim are bringing their karbanos. Okay, well, from the last 7 days before that, at the end of Chodesh Adar, there was Shivas Yemei HaMiluim, and there Aaron HaKohen and his sons were the celebrated chanichim who are being introduced into the Avodas HaMishkan. And now the Nesiim brings their karbanos, each one of them each day. I mean, Aaron HaKohen had his turn to be a chanich, and in the future, his family will be doing the avoda. And even during those 12 days, the Nesiim brought their karbanos, but who was doing all the avoda? The Aaron was doing the avoda. And going forward, why did HaKadosh Baruch Hu give him nechama davka by saying, you don't worry, you have Chanukah, you have halakas haneros. You can say so many things. You're the Kadosh Hashem. You serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu Dafka here. You do Birkas Kohanim. You have a Minchas Chavitin. You're Nichnas L'fanei Lefnim. The Avodah of Yom Kippur is only kosher with you. The many, many, many things that are unique to Aaron HaKohen. It seems like Aaron HaKohen, it's sour grapes. He has so many things going for him. He's the chosen Kohen of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Kohen Gadol, who has so many things that are Dafka for him. And he sees the Nesiim doing one thing, and that bothers him. What bothers Aaron HaKohen about the fact that the Nesiim get to have 1 day each, where they are the celebrated Makrivim, and he has a lifetime and a legacy that he passes on to his children forever and ever of doing doing avoda. So what bothers him about it? That's number one. And number two, how is Davka? Why does the Kadosh Baruch Hu say Davka, the Chanukah, the halakas haneros should be the nechama? Right? Why not any of the other milas that we just mentioned? Why aren't those that Kadosh Baruch Hu says? Aaron HaKohen, yes, the Nesiim, they're doing something special, but you have also these other special things. What is it about halakas haneros specifically that is the nechama for Aaron HaKohen? Those are the questions that the Ramban asks on Rashi. The Ramban, in his answer, develops an important idea about Chanukah, but I don't want to focus on that. It's for a different time, Be'ez Hashem. But I want to focus on what the Ramban says really was at the yesod of what was bothering Aaron HaKohen. Aaron HaKohen was not jealous. Aaron HaKohen was not unsatisfied with his avoda. Rather, what Aaron HaKohen recognized was uniquely what was a unique opportunity for the Nesiim that he didn't have, that he wanted to have. Again, it wasn't jealousy, but it was, he noticed someone else having a special opportunity. He wanted that opportunity. That was the issue. What was that special opportunity? Says the Ramban. V'im tomar, sheyichova v'nitztava b'hem, v'chol shadaita al shelo hikriv nidava k'mohem l'chanukah b'samizbeach. Says the Ramban, and if you're going to tell me, and this, in the end he says, this is really what was the root of Aaron's tsar, that the tzar that Aaron felt was that everything that we mentioned before, all those special opportunities that Aaron has, the Ketores every day, and the special Minchas Chavitin, and the fact that he's Nichnas L'fanei Lefnim, and the Avodah is only kosher with him, and Birkas Kohanim, and all the other things which are unique to Kohanim, all of those are a chova. He's mitzuvah to do those. And being mitzuvah to do those, and we see the godless of Aaron, it says back in Parshas Acharei Mos, that Aaron did kasher tzivah Hashem es Moshe. That's a godless of Aaron that when he was committed to do something, he did it right away. He didn't wait. That's certainly a godless. But what he recognized that the Nesiim had something very special. The Nisim had the opportunity to be nodev. The Nisim had the opportunity to say, this is our korban that we want to give. No one told the Nisim, come to the Mishkan on Rosh Chodesh, come to the Mishkan on Beis Nisan, come to the Mishkan on Yud Nisan, and bring with you the Kaf Achas Asar Melech Torah, bring with you the Par Echad, bring with you the Shlamim, bring with you the Chatos. No one had to tell them that. No one could tell them that. It was a Nedava. It was their volitional choice. They decided that they wanted to give something, they wanted to volunteer something for the Avodah of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And Aaron Kohen said, wait a minute. If I live my whole life as a mitzvah, as my entire life is dictated, the role of the Kohen Gadol is the most regimented role in Jewish society. The Kohen Gadol has to marry a particular type of person. He has to live in a particular place. He has to do a certain type of work. He has to be around the Mikdash his entire life. He can't engage in normal family life. He can't be mistame to his family when others are supposed to. He has a uniquely regimented life, and that life is so holy, it's so lofty, and so close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but at the same time, it leaves little room for individual expression. And Aaron Kohen said, where am I going to be able to express myself as an Oved Hashem that comes out of me? Where am I going to have an opportunity to say, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I want to do this just for you because I want to, not because you told me to. Says the Ramban, and that's the uniqueness of the Neiros. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, you'll see in the future there's going to come a time when you will volunteer to do something. You will take up the charge of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not because you have to, because you want to. In the time of Machos Beis Chashmonai, in the time of the Chanukah HaMizbeach in Bayis Sheni. That's all very nice and good, but how does that relate to the Pshat and Psukim? That HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, you're going to light the Neiros every day, Baboker, Balayla. So it's clear that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wasn't just saying, Aaron HaKohen, don't worry, many thousands of years in the future, you're going to have an opportunity to express your Nedava, your opportunity to express your own voluntary Avodas Hashem. Hashem was saying, yes, that's going to happen in the future, but that's going to be a similar Nedava, that from this time in the Midbar, every day, yes, you have a mitzvah. Yes, you have a mitzvah to be Malach Saneros, but you can do it with the same attitude of Nedava as the Nesiim. V'haraya, that even the day will come when you won't necessarily have to, but you will want to anyway. And when you do something, when you just want to, it's megale on all the times that you just did it because that you did it, even when you had to. It's that when you do it once with a pure ratzon, it's megale that all the times that you had a chiyuv, it was really coming from your ratzon as well. And that's the beautiful confluence of a person's ava and yirah shamayim. As avas Hashem and yirah shamayim come together, that a person can be mitzuvah, and a person can express total devotion at the same time. We're coming off of Chag HaShavuos, which is an exceptional time. We had the opportunity. Hopefully, we made good use of it to stay up Leil Shavuos, to express our tremendous excitement at Kabbalas HaTorah. And it's a unique event once a year to stay up in the middle of the night to learn at a time when it's not normal to learn in a way that is not normal to learn. And it's an opportunity to express that we're doing it just because we want to. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. Now, as we transition back into our routines, into our grind, we still have our daily chiyuvim. We have, hopefully, Be'ez Hashem, we have our daily commitments, whether it's Shnai Mikra, whether it's Daf Yomi, whether it's a Chavrusa in the morning, whether it's a Chavrusa at night, whatever our Kviyas Itim is. And those are our commitments. We have to do them. We have to stick to them. If we don't stick to them, we're going to fall behind. Be'ez Hashem, let us take the Ratzon that we expressed on Leil Shavuos, just like the Kohanim expressed in the time of Chanukah HaMizbeach in the Beis Chashmonai, and let us infuse that Ratzon into our daily chiyuvim. And in that way, we will be like Aaron HaKohen, where we see others expressing a tremendous Ratzon, and we see ourselves as just being commanded and just doing what we have to do, and let us fuse those two together and see how, in the course of our accomplishing our daily chiyuvim, we are actually infusing them with great Ratzon and Avos Hashem at the same time. Have a wonderful Shabbos.